RNG, how you doing?
Hello there.
Hey, McFrog, how you doing? Good to see you both. I'm just doing the Discord thing, because as you can see, I'm a little bit behind schedule today. Didn't get back from walking Porthos until like 10 to. So I've done pretty well to set everything up in that time. It's the point when I realise I've forgotten something, isn't it? Hey Tids, how you doing? Isn't Strange Horticulture wonderful, RNG? I've got 2 achievements left to get in it. I put 10 hours into it in the first sort of 24 hours of owning it. I love it. It's the perfect little game for me. So fun, so chill, so spooky. Awesome, McFrog. Now, I have tried to add some things to the media request, and they don't seem to be in the queue, so it'll be interesting when this track finishes to see if it's actually going to play them or not. So we'll see how that goes. Right, that's that. Hey, Kian, how you doing? See, it's not added your request there either. I don't know why. It's so odd. I'm hoping that it's just that the media request module's having a bit of a time. Let's try refreshing it and see. There we go. Oh dear. Okay, so we have to listen to that song again, but it was adding them, it just wasn't refreshing the thing, so I've accidentally added the same song 4 times in a row. I'm just going to tidy that up before we carry on. Hey, Buff, how you doing? Bloody knackered from cleaning, but okay. No booster side effects. And I've just finished dinner. Awesome, Tids. Well, I'm glad you've not had any side effects, because I know a lot of people have. I didn't, which was quite nice. Did you know Porthos was invented by Big Baby to get treats? Yes, he fucking was. Hello, Cyborg, how are you? And thank you for being subscribed for 20 months. Okie dokie, RNG. You enjoy your lurk. Okay. Alright, Porthos, alright. Almost fell down the stairs since my cat decided that lying in the dark hallway would be fun. Oh no, Kian, I've had that problem when I was living with cats, so I totally get you there. Come on then, Porthos, up you get. Oof. You great awkward bugger. Please excuse the clanging sound you probably heard then as the dog smacked his head into the boom. Other than the vestigial tail and the ability to see through walls, I had no issues with the jab. Yeah, same, McFrog, same. I am, yes. Oh, boy, do I know that feeling, Cyborg. Oh, 500 quid refund, though. Wicked. Grats. Won a ranked match in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Congratulations, Buff. Are you having fun with it? I've probably played more of it than I should have done over the last day or so. I'm really enjoying it. It's nice to be playing a Yu-Gi-Oh! Game that feels like an in-person match. And, you know, I am a little bit sad that my actual physical decks have had to be adjusted so that I can play them in Master Duel, though, because I tell you what, let's hi. Yeah, because it's been that long since I've played that some of the cards in one of my decks have been, like, all-out banned for tournament play. And they used to be limited, so I was a little bit upset when I found that out.
Hello there.
For the folks that have Master Duel stream at this hour. Maybe at some point. Also, hey D-Mag, how you doing? Thank you, those of you that have asked how I'm doing. I have had a day. The kind of day that requires alcohol mixed with iron brew. So please bear with me. I am a wee bit frazzled, very tired. And really looking forward to just getting some painting done. But if I'm a bit scatterbrained, if I miss things in chat, I am sorry. It has been a heck of a day. Hey, Podlord, how you doing? And thank you so much for putting this in the jukebox last time we had a hobby stream. It's a fab track. I absolutely love it. He's good shit. Okay. Yes, Porthos, you're beautiful. I love you. I do. But I need to paint now. No. Did Dad feed you? I hope he fed you. I asked him to. So, before we do anything else, we need to name our little friend here. And I haven't yet come up with a suitable squig naming ceremony tune. Like, I've had a few things sent to me, but they're a bit long. Then again, this might be alright. Took the afternoon off after being sick at lunch, so back to work for me. Have a good stream. Oh gosh, I hope you're okay, D-Mac. And yeah, good luck with work. And enjoy your lurk. I hope it's very quiet for you, my friend. I'm just going to paint over the sand that's stuck to the base.
Hello there.
Oh, you bugger! Cyborg, thank you so much for the tip there. That's very kind of you. And yeah, to echo Nelson Tethers' reaction there. Well then. Hey Charonix, how you doing? So, if folks like the tracks that this track and the 3 that follow it in the jukebox, you can thank Torpor for those. Torpor is doing a full-on lurk tonight, but I messaged him earlier and asked if he would like any tracks adding into the jukebox, and these were the ones he requested. So. I have 5 cats, and I placed the curse on all of them. Oh, I see. We're doing 5 old Zogwarts curses. Fucking hell. Okay, thank you, Squig friend. We'll just get the pad out. My 3 books to review for an editor. Awesome! Best of luck. Okay, Cyborg. Please tell me your 5 cats' names, so that I may put them into the book of Old Zogwarts Curses. Squig. Okay. Ripper Squig. Coal Squig. Creature Squig and Bone Shaker Squig. I love this track. Luigi's Mansion had such wonderful music. Hey Hans, how you doing? Okay. So, once I get round to them, Cyborg, I will ask you for a little bit more information about what you would like me to do for them. Need to get photos of all of them for reference. Yeah, that'd be great. If you can DM them to me on Discord, then I've got them to hand when the time comes. Okay, so we need to have a little naming ceremony for our little friend here. Before we do, I'm going to point out some things that I've done extra since the stream. So we've got this little tuft of cotton wool smoke coming out the back of the vehicle. And you'll notice that their tongue is super shiny and slimy, as is the inside of their mouth and around their eyes. So what I've done is I've used some Green Stuff World transparent UV resin, which works as a water effect. It's not the best water effect in the world, I guess, but it's not bad. But it's given a really nice sheen to the mouth. Hey Rocket, how you doing? Just had dinner, fireplace is crackling nicely, and I'm going to make myself a coffee later. Lovely. Painted some more earlier today and finished up the 4th Lehman Russ. Oh, congratulations, Hans, that's wonderful. First place my brain went to was a Gestalt entity of 5 cats merged into a squig. Oh my god, that's horrifying, Tids. Well done. Well done. And yes, Pudlord, Addams Family Values is a fucking wonderful film. Both of the live-action Addams Family films are really good, in my opinion. I've always been a big fan. Hey, Crafting Kaiju, how you doing? Hey, it's the little gumball. It is the little gumball. Slimeacker, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Thank you. I'm here all week like a personified rash. The best kind of rash, Tids. Got my car's engine coolant replaced. Wicked Rocket. Oh god, yeah, Cyborg. Ugh. Cousin Lumpy Adams, my favourite background character in this. Yeah, that's fair. So, yeah, what I've done is I've put that UV resin on the inside of the mouth, on the gums. We've got a little drip of spit between the tongue and the lip there. Like, I wanted them to be, like, proper happy drooling. But then I decided, like, this little friend may have not had the ability to go fast for a long, long time. We don't know how long they've been without any kind of transport and without their legs. And I thought it'd be really cute, seeing as we'd, like, done the eyes as closed, to have little tears coming out of their eyes. Like, either they're going so fast it's making their eyes water, which is why their eyes are shut, or they're crying a little happy tear because they're having a really nice time. Or both. Both is good. So yeah, that's what I've done with the little friend. And now we just need to think of a nice name for them. He rolled really fast. Yeah, he did. Him roll. A scene from the Sonic the Hedgehog movie with the turtle. Yeah, Pudlord. I really like the Sonic movie as well. I know a lot of people have problems with it, but I really like it. So, we need to figure out what we're calling this little friend, and I have no fucking ideas. What do we think? I was thinking a really mundane name like Nigel or something. How would you even... I think... Wow. I'm trying to think how you would spell Nigel in Orcish. And it's horrifying, and I kind of love it as a result. Can't hear this bit of music due to TikTok. Oh dear. Sonic movie is really good fun. It is! And there's a lot for Sonic fans, both old and young, or old and new if you prefer, to enjoy in there as well. Lots of little nods. I get particularly flappy at the credits. Like, the Sonic movie gets me flappy, like Sonic Generations got me flappy when that came out. Roller. Yeah? Wheels. Speedy. Scootin' Larry. Oh, I like that. That might be kind of hard to put on the base, but let's see how many glyphs I'd need for that. Okay, so S and K is 1. No, I haven't, Rocket. I've not played any of the like Jak and Daxter games. Do we have a like a double O or just a U on its own? No, we don't. Okay, so O and then OT. I and N. I think there's a N on its own. Yeah, I and then N. Little space. And then L. A and R. And then double E. So 8. I might be able to get 8 glyphs on the base. It's a bigger base, so yeah, fuck it, let's give it a punt. That's exactly what I was thinking, Cyborg. I'll go with the ironic name Legs. No, that seems a little mean, Hands. Poor little guy. I probably am Rocket, but it's one of those things I just haven't gotten around to it, you know? We've got a PS3, but it's not plugged in at the minute. Don't worry about it, Cyborg. I knew what you meant. Yeah, fuck it. We're going with Scootin' Larry. So S and K come first. This is fairly easy. I say that and I immediately fuck it up, don't I? Yeah, a little bit. Actually, gonna need some green because I've made this too big. I think the biggest issue with doing this on every base is that there's not necessarily always enough space vertically to do it. But there's something really satisfying about doing it. God, this is a song I've not heard in a long time. There we go. That's better. Okay, so I've got to be very, very careful here that I don't put this next piece of this glyph on the wrong way round, because this piece, this triangle, is the difference between SK, sk, and SH, sh. And we don't want him to be shooting Larry, because that has very different connotations. Oh, Porthos, you are smelly. You've just had your food, haven't you? Did you refuse to eat it for a bit because Slow fed you instead of me? No fucking self-preservation, this dog. So I'm just thinning this top triangle out a little bit. Have you been writing movie scripts in Excel, D-Mac? Put guns on the buggy and he can be shooting and scooting Larry. Indeed. Larry deserved it. Poor Larry. Thin this one out a little bit too. Oops. Slipped. Probably how he lost his legs. Somebody shot at Larry. Spending a lot of time on this first glyph, but I'm kind of getting my eye back in. There we go. That's much tidier, look at that. So that's our sk. Yes, I did put that third triangle the right way around, good, good. So now we want O. O is a nice easy one, it's a single triangle. How many of these do you think I'll have to do before I can actually just read Orcish? Ominous laugh from Slow there. Slow is playing Monster Hunter Rise. Probably murdering some bomb badgies, the bastard. Hey there, Bort. How you doing? Lordy, you've been the best actor ever in the Eurovision IMO. Yeah, definitely. Lordy are a very good band in general. They definitely raised the bar when it came to Eurovision, in my opinion as well. Thousands of rows of data comparing server names between security tooling, CMDB, several sources. Whoa, DMAC, yeah, that is an abyss. That's an abyss that'll stare right back at you. Don't want none of that. Okay. The OT is going to be a little bit more difficult. This is another 3-part one. It's only a little more difficult though. The first bit's nice and easy because it's just another O sigil. Sigil the right word? Glyph. Glyph. Glyph is the right word. Oh, I'm messing this one up, but there's sand underneath it, so that might be why. It's okay. We can put some more green on it and it'll be fine. Oh no, Porthos, now is a bad time to jump up, sweetheart. There we go. One of the things I love most about doing this kind of stuff is that if you do cock it up, or if it's not quite how you want it to be, you can just use other paint to Tipp-Ex over where it's gone wrong. Oh my god, Dustin the fucking turkey. Can we please just forget? That's fair, Hans. I don't have it on PC at the moment. Because I already own it on the Switch, it seemed a little bit frivolous to spend like brand new game price on a game that I technically already own. There we go. Hello, Porthos. What's the matter, sweetheart? I'm not going to let you up right now, sweetheart. I can't, I'm sorry. This one's quite a fun glyph to paint. I've deliberately not started that second line right at the end there because I had too much paint on my brush. There we go. So just so I could get rid of some of the paint without, you know. And we've got more sand to contend with. There we go, that's better. So this is the hardest part of this particular glyph because it's a curved triangle. Made all the more difficult by the fact that it's right over the top of a lump of sand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the red in and then where I've gone a bit too far, too much paint there, I'm going to... No, Porthos, please. I love you, I do, but I really don't want to ruin these. I'm just going to get some more of the green and sort of... There we go. Paint the curve back into it, essentially. There we go. So that says scoot. Where is... Ah, yeah. Okay, so I's a nice easy one again. Vowels tend to be quite easy. Which is good. Because some of them are a pain in the arse. So it's nice to have a couple of easy ones to do. I am writing the name of this squig. So we have decided to call him Scootin' Larry. Is it Dennis? No, it is not Dennis. Yeah, I think it is supposed to be based on Moulin Rouge. It's a very killer's thing to do. What's up, Porthos? What? Do you want up or out? You can go out. You can go outside. Okay, let me do one last letter and then I'll let you out. I'm going to have to let Porthos out, I think. I'm not the only one whose schedule is completely messed up today. So I'm just going to do the N now. N's are quite complicated, really, in comparison to some of the others. So it's another a 3 triangle glyph. And what you do for these is basically it's like a little bow tie and a really long neck. It might sound a bit silly me saying that, but there's a method of learning katakana, not katakana, sorry, kanji, Japanese letters, for want of a better description. Oh, Porthos, sweetie. It's such an adorable little wine. I am going to have to stop, aren't I, and make sure that you don't actually need to go out. I don't know whether you want attention or out. You're not really making it very clear. Yeah, there's a method of learning kanji where you learn the sort of history of the shape of the particular symbol. So like the symbol for sakura, cherry blossom, is supposed to look like a woman standing under a cherry blossom tree. So they say. And sure, orc glyphs are considerably more simple, but yeah. This one, when it's drawn properly, looks a little bit like a very long neck with a bow tie, I think. Right now it just looks like I'm painting a radioactive symbol on it.
Hello there.
Hey, Cypher, how you doing? Right, there we go. Scootin'. We've got the first half of his name down on the base. And now I'm going to let Porthos out and hopefully that'll calm him down. Because if not, I'm going to have to make space for him on my chair. Right. So, now is a good time to grab yourself a drink maybe have a little stretch. Maybe go for a bathroom break of your own. Hey, Panda, how you doing? I will be back as soon as I can. Please enjoy the music while I'm gone. See you in a mo.
Get nice and moist for me, won't you?
I'm back. Hey everyone. What did I miss? Ooh, dinner required. What you got, Rocket? Got no hot water until tomorrow. Oh no, Cypher, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope whatever's causing it is resolved quickly tomorrow so that you can enjoy the joys of not having cold showers, frankly. Having my gas meter moved 1 foot to the left tomorrow, so I'll have no heating all day. Oh no, that's the worst time of year for it as well. Again, I hope that it's over and done with quickly so that you can have heating again as soon as possible. Thank you very much, Rocket. Pasta with tomato sauce. Lovely. Lovely. So, Porthos did need to go out, but he's whining because he wants to sit with me. Come on then, sweetheart. Up you get. Look, you can't whine and then not get up. You either want to come up or you don't. There we go. Rude. Right, can I get on with my stream now? Yeah? Good. I was tucking into a Snickers bar while I was waiting for him to finish in the garden. And Like, the second he heard me open the Snickers packet, he came bombing into the house, so I've eaten half a Snickers. It's a knockoff Snickers, before anybody goes, ooh, Snickers, you fancy bugger. But they're actually quite nice. And hilariously, because it's a knockoff Snickers, it's got a name based on the original name of Snickers rather than something else. To my electricity use this month, I'm currently set to have a lower consumption than in December. Found out that the cheap space heaters I bought used a crap ton of electricity for minimal effect, so I turned them off. Yeah, fair hands. Porthos is the rare breed of dog who has a cat's ability to make decisions. Yes, he also really likes being disruptive in a similar way to a cat. So, my mum very kindly came round and did some tidying up for me while I was working the other week. And she vacuumed the living room, like the whole living room, properly. It was beautiful, proper deep clean. And the second she went home, Porthos grabbed his toy box, tipped it on its side, and then dragged all of the toys onto his bed, spread them around his bed a little bit, and then proceeded to pull all the stuffing out of the cushion that was on his bed and then put that all over the freshly vacuumed carpet. Hilda is currently trying to sit on my keyboard. At least Porthos doesn't do that. Oh, no, he does, but that's the thing. My keyboard isn't over on this side of my desk, but when I'm sat at my actual desk, he tries to climb onto the little trundle that I have my keyboard on, so that I will be petting him instead of typing on my keyboard. He's very much a cat in a dog's body. Aren't you, sweetheart? He's being sulky now. It's because we're talking about you, isn't it? Okay, so we've got Scootin'. Now we need Larry. So we'll start with the L. This is a slightly easier glyph to paint than the OT one was. So that third one there. It's similar. I think that should be enough space. And when I say it's similar, what I mean is it's got another one of those curvy triangles. It looks a little bit like a claw. Too much. You know, the first thing I ever did with a Psycho paintbrush was paint sigils on Eldred Ulthran's cloak about 5-6 years ago. The mystical curve angle. Yes, exactly, Panda. Hey there, Lizzie, how you doing? Meoff, Porthos probably. Yes. Oh, bloody hell, Cyborg, well done. My favourite Lordy song. I also really like Who's Your Daddy, but that one's an interesting song. Just got off from gaming and currently planning my World Eaters. Awesome! Oh, a little too much dripping down there. That's fine. So this one really does look like a Talon. And I've made a little cock up with it there, but that's fine. We'll just put some green over it when we're done. There we go. That's actually a little bit too curvy, looking at my chart here. I say yeah. I say yeah. Would you love a monster? There's a certain point in the music video for this song where I'm pretty sure they were channeling the same sort of energy that you get in Meatloaf's I Would Do Anything for Love music video. Painting a little squig fella. Sort of. We're naming this one. We painted them on the previous stream, and as is tradition, it's now time to give them their name. Thanks, Porthos. Okay, so the AR is actually pretty easy to do. Because it's just an addition on the A symbol. So A in orc is just this. It's just a downwards pointing triangle. Fairly thin. Oh, yay. Thank you, Hans. Oh gosh, Tids. Welcome back. I hope it behaves for the rest of the night and, you know, beyond. We've just been chatting whilst I paint glyphs, really. So you've not missed much. Oh no, yeah, that really sucks. Was that your Monday stream then, Tids? Unfortunately, I couldn't watch because I was performing PC surgery for 2 fucking hours, and then bye Porthos. And then just needed to sit and not for a bit after that. I hope it went well, besides internet issues. Oh, and thank you to the folks that were both sneaky and kind and sent me some funds to help with the PC repairs after that happened. January is always a rough month for a lot of people, and the fact that you did that was most appreciated, because it's meant that I can pick up the new hobby cam ready for next week, which is very exciting. 5 hours streaming, 4.5 of which Twitch completely and utterly shat the bed. Oh my god, Tids, I'm so sorry. That's awful. Bless you. Oh, thank you very much for the bits, Panda.
Hero Quest is the best game ever made, and anyone who says otherwise is wrong.
Yay! Nobody ever says Hero Quest in my chat. I've been waiting for somebody to say it for ages. And congratulations, Cypher.
Oh no, Mormons!
Well, Hero Quest is the best game ever, and anybody who disagrees is definitely wrong. I am 100% in agreement with the Bard here. Tiny positivity, only just got to watch anything. Hey, Nikki, how you doing? Bort, how dare you? Okay, where was I? Ah, yes. Similar to the difference between sh and sk, the difference between ag and ar is the direction of a triangle. So, got to be very careful I don't point my triangle in the wrong direction.
Ever made, and anyone who says otherwise is wrong.
I'm okay with that, Cypher. The work office flooded with sewage today. Oh my god. Thankfully I work at home, but trying to arrange repairs remotely was hard. Oh my god, I can imagine, Nikki. Like, I've never been to the physical office of the place I work at, because I was hired during the pandemic. I can only imagine how fucking nightmarish it must be trying to do any kind of stuff like that when you're nowhere nearby. I do. I've got it on my phone, Lizzie. Because I'm not yet good enough to be able to just do it from memory. But one day. One day. I've got... somewhere in the region of about 80 unpainted squigs. Possibly more. So I've got plenty to practice with. Because every squig is getting a name.
Hero Quest is the best game ever made, and anyone who says otherwise is wrong.
We'll see about that, Cypher. You do have pretty much every squig. I have a lot of them. There's still quite a few that I'm missing. But I will get them eventually. I'm very, very fortunate, in fact, that I can't get it out to show you because my chair's in the way. But I actually have one of the limited run Squig Racer squigs now, thanks to Shanus, who got it me for Christmas. And that was a thing that I never thought I'd be able to own. Because generally people put them up at stupid prices on eBay.
Hero Quest is the best game ever made, and anyone who says otherwise is wrong.
Hero Quest is okay. You're now fighting with TechSquig, aren't you, Bort? Flying Squig song added to the jukebox. Oh no! Basil's terrifying. So that's our AR. Arr. So we've got L and AR. Larr. And now we just need one more. So the glyph for E in Orcish is actually also the glyph for double E and for a singular I.
HeroQuest is the best game ever made, and anyone who says otherwise is wrong.
Yeah, I am not a fan of Basil, Lizzie. So the first time I fought Basil, I was playing with a group of friends who were considerably higher ranked than me, and I had never encountered one before. And they were all, Basil, yes! And then I got bombed out of existence. I don't like Basil. There we go. Everybody, meet Scoot and Larry. First time I encountered a Basil, I was hunting a Rathalos and then everything exploded. Yeah. I think that's basically what happened with me. It may have actually been the Rathalos hunt. Right, so that's another squig, painted and named. Diablos, yeah. Basil Goose's friend-shaped. You would say that, Hans. Oh, Pickle, yes. Oh, I remember the first time I saw Pickle. Pickle picked up the monster I was actually there fighting. And used it as a chew toy. Pickle is scary. I do really like the there's a GIF, I think it's NCH Productions that does it, NHC. I'm really bad at remembering the order of those letters, but it's like a really cute version of Devil Joe holding 2 chunks of meat doing this. And I love it. It's just so adorable. Hang on a minute. Because Box of Kittens is in my general list. Let's see if I can add it from here. Nope, guess not. Oh, I think I might know part of the problem that we were having with people not being able to add songs all the time. For some reason, it had set the request limit at, Nope, that is not the right track. Let's try it with the purple in there and see if it behaves. Yeah, for some reason it had set the amount of requests that you could make to 5 and no more, which just seems a little unfair. I don't think it can find it, Buff. Which is weird. Okay, so next on the Old Hogwarts curse list, because NCH, there we go, that's the one. Yes, that's exactly it, Hans. I love the little dancing pickle. It makes me laugh. It's so cute. Yeah, so as I can't do some of these yet because I need to do some off-stream work to prep them. Maybe TechSquig is mad at me. I don't think TechSquig is mad at you. I think TechSquig is just having a problem with that particular video because it wouldn't let me add it either. Oh, Starlight Brigade. Good choice, Tids. I am going to do the MB Pride squig, which was a dealer's choice Old Zogwart's Curse request from Nikki. So thank you for that, Nikki. I remember being caught between Pickle, Basil, and I think Rathian. It was interesting. Yes, I can imagine. Where the definition of interesting is, oh god, we're all gonna die. Oh, that sounds fun, Lizzie. I'll look forward to seeing pictures of that, I'm sure. Okay, so, first things first, we need to put some primer on this bad boy. Or I suppose, seeing as it's going to be an MB Pride squig, bad bean. So, as always, using my favourite primer here, Green Stuff World's Matte Black. Any advice for a new streamer trying to get affiliated? Oh, that's a very interesting question, Sly. May I call you Sly? So, what worked for me, and it may not work for you because everybody's different, they've all got their own thing, was just having a consistent schedule, making sure that I made people aware when I was going to be streaming, and just pootling on with it as best you can. You're going to have a couple of streams where people won't show up in the same sort of numbers, and that's okay. There could be events going on, you know, it could just be a rough day. If you've got a lot of viewers in the same area, they could all be having internet problems. So when you do have a rough stream day, when the numbers don't look the way you want them to, don't blame yourself. These things will happen. Dust yourself off, carry on. I think the most important thing is to have fun. Like, if you're having fun with what you're doing, then people will enjoy it because you're having a good time. Joy is contagious. And not in a we need to get 3 jabs and wear masks and wash our hands all the time kind of way. But yeah. And Tids is right. Just stream. Stick at it. Make sure you're signal boosting. Yeah, that's fair, Hans. Still a really good song, though. I do love TWRP. Oh, thank you for the stretch buff. Oh. And thank you for the treat for Porthos, Panda. Eat. Here you go, buddy. I'd put Porthos cam on, but he's literally moved half of his bed into the middle of the floor. So it's not even on camera anymore. There is indeed a You Died Redeem thing now. Hey, Zathea, how you doing?
Hello there.
Yeah, it took me, I think, 6 months. See? Cat. Yeah, exactly, Panda. Yeah, I think it took me about 6 months to get affiliate. It's a lot easier than getting partner, because I've been at this for, what, 2 years now? Ish. And I'm still nowhere near. Which is fine, I don't really mind. I mean, the socks that people get as part of the partner package are really fucking cool and I kind of want them. But, you know. But yeah, just keep at it and don't punish yourself. And don't be hard on yourself if you have a rough stream. It happens to all of us. Pro tip, if you get spoonable cookie dough, hide it because it's amazing. Oh my god. That's fair. Yes, but you get, I think, 3 different pairs of socks and a game of Connect 4 and a few other bits and bobs as well. Pins. 75 concurrent for partner seems out of reach. So that 75 is an average over the course of a month. So if you manage to hit that within a handful of streams, you might be okay. If you have a couple of really, really good streams, you might be okay and you might manage it. But yeah, it does feel very, very unattainable, doesn't it? I want socks. Yeah, me too, Lizzie. Like, sod the little purple tick, I want the socks. That's what I'm reaching for partner for. I want the fucking socks. Who was it? I think it was... Is it Casey Explosion? Posted a picture of all the stuff that Twitch sends you when you get partner status. Socks for the sock throne. Yeah, like, I'm wearing Ghostbusters socks right now. I'm one of those people. I like funky socks. So let's get some primer on this while I'm gassing away. But yeah, I hope that helps, Sly. And if you ever need any advice or like you want an extra signal boost, tell you what, can I do this from here? Let's find out. Okay, I can't do it from here, but what I will do is I will give you a follow after the stream's finished so that I can see when you go live, and I'll host you if you're live when I'm at my PC, basically. It may not do much, but you know, it's a little signal boost. And I'll tell you what, people in chat, if you ain't following Slimecker, give him a follow. I'm wearing no socks. Hey, not wrong with that. I'm not super fond of having socks on, but I like having them as an option. Yeah, I used to be like that, but like, I just seem to be wearing them all the time these days. Someone's been watching Black Lagoon again, looks like. Indeed, Sinister, how you doing? Welcome on in. Oh, I promised Slow that I would finish on time today, because we're going to have like an early payday takeout, because, yeah, it's been a bit of a rough day today, and neither of us really wants any of the food that's in the house.
Hero Quest is the best game ever made, and anyone who says otherwise is wrong.
Had to put on socks to do a supply run, aka go shopping. Yeah. My gay dad vibes shall soon come to flourish. Awesome, Lizzie. I got pinged by the Rona app. Oh, Sinister, no. Are you okay? Are you feeling all right? Have you taken a test? If you're still waiting for the results of a test, I hope it comes back negative. Bit of Irving Force. That'd be Cyborg. Yep. So this is one of the squigs from the Molog's Mob box set that came out either last year or the year before, I think. Time is complicated. Okie dokie, Cypher, you take care. Thank you for popping in. It's been lovely to have you here. I hope your youngest sleeps well. I eternally wear socks. Yay, hypersensitivity. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. So folks that haven't seen me do this before will probably be appreciating why this is my favourite primer, because I've put like one coat of it on and boom, done. Full coverage. I love this stuff. So good. Clean, don't have to isolate because I'm jabbed. Probably got too close to someone on a train. Fair enough, Sinister. I'm glad that you've not caught it. I do love legally distinct mushroom creatures. Indeed, Theo. I mean, this one isn't legally distinct, it's just sort of distinct. There's a lot of things that sort of fall under the squig umbrella, but not officially. I showed you folks a few weeks back Neeble, who is the first ever squig technically, but isn't actually a squig. Illegally distinct? In a way, I guess, but... Time has become a thin film over my eyes. It's okay. Mood, Podlord. Mood. The only being who can understand time is Vector Prime. You are playing to my sensibilities there, Buff. Vector Prime is a good bean. Time is weird. 2016 was like 5 years long, and the past 3 years have been about a month each. I know, right? Just, we're still in 2020, right? Just got over COVID today, actually. That's twice I've had it. Oof, Lizzie, I'm so sorry to hear that. I had it over Christmas, not this year just gone, but the year before, and it was fucking awful. I hope that you don't have any lasting side effects from it, or anything like that. And that you're doing okay now. Is that brush on primer? It is. So it is the Green Stuff World Matte Surface Primer in black. This is my all-time favourite primer. It is suitable for brush or airbrush. It is absolutely wonderful. I love it. It's really, really good stuff. It goes on plastic and resin absolutely gloriously. It can be a little finicky with metal, but a couple of coats and it's on. It's all sorted. Y'all are in the 20s? I'm still trying to get over 2012. Fair, Theo. I've had COVID a grand total of once and it nearly killed me and left me disabled. Huzzah. Yeah, exactly, Tids. It can be really, really damaging. You do, Bort, because I gave it to you. I use Vallejo out of habit. I've got a couple of Vallejo paints, but I find them to be a little too thin. Grow stronger with each contagion. Delta and Omicron under my belt. Your next Black Plague. Also, I still can't taste and it sucks. Oh no, that does suck. Got myself some new brushes last week and a light with a magnifier. Awesome! A light with a magnifier is a thing that I would love to get at some point. I mean, you know, sort the camera out first, I guess. That's better. Oof. Fingers crossed that will change, Tiddies. I really hope it does. Just really big with food. Yeah, me too, Lizzie. Just bought and tested Vallejo surface primer in my airbrush yesterday. Went on great. Awesome. I don't have an airbrush. It's something that I would like to get at some point, but I don't really have the space for it right now. Like, what you can see of my desk... actually, if I can... I'm not going to regret this at all, honest. And the camera just stays still. Typical. That is my entire hobby space. It's not a lot of space. Okay. So I don't really have space for an airbrush or anything to go with it at the moment. But hopefully that'll change soon. Fingers crossed. Right. So, we need a few different colours for this. Now I'm thinking that we should use the Pepper Squig Moll again, because we've got a yellow streak to do. Okie dokie Panda, thank you so much for popping in. Thank you again for the bits that you gave me earlier. Good luck with your mini painting. I hope to see pictures soon. Take care. And no need to thank me for tolerating your BS, because there was no BS. It was lovely to have you here. No external pump needed, and it all fits in the space for coffee cup. Oh, wicked, Sly. I'll have to take a look. That's a good attitude to have about it, Lizzie. Well done. Me and my partner Slow were talking earlier about the fact that the universe has deliberately nerfed me because otherwise I'd be too powerful. And that's the approach I generally take with these kind of things. Next time I visit, Bort, I will have a go with your airbrush if I'm feeling brave enough. Any burnt tastes and smells. Oof, that's unfortunate. Good, Panda, I'm glad to hear it. It is OBS, Pudlord, well done. Ain't no BS here, only OBS. And my fucking terrible jokes. Let's face it. Observant bullshittery simulator. Nicely done, Panda. Well done. Omae wa mou shinderu. Nani? Perfect use of that buff. Well done. Welcome back, RNG. Okay, so... I always get the order of these wrong, so I'm just going to get the MB flag up on my phone so I don't put them in the wrong order. Like, remembering anything for me these days is just impossible. Okay, so... the bottom of our little mushroomy friend is going to be black, and then we've got a purple line. We'll make the cap... yellow. No, white. And then we'll make the smoke coming out of the top yellow. Like, do I have to turn in my NB card because I can't remember the order that the stripes go on the flag? That's what I'm wondering. Like, is that a disownable offence? I'm still very bad with the pride flag. Save Demi because that's the relevant one for me. It looks like a space Scandinavian. It does, doesn't it, Pudlord? I love the Demi flag. Also, high five to a fellow Demi. So I'm going to paint the ground like, well, ground. And then we'll paint the little mushroom here, and these little mushrooms as well, in a similar colour scheme, I think. But for the purple, I'm going to use Xerius purple. Yellow, white, purple, black, top to bottom. Yes! Spot on, Tids. I've not heard of that one, Lizzie. I'll have to take a look. Okay, I did shake that a little bit off camera. Probably didn't shake it enough. Being colourblind, meh. Yeah, that's fair, but... Bort, bless him, is unfortunately cursed with all of the flavours of colourblind, if I'm not mistaken, which means that even colourblind friendly stuff can be a bit of a pain in the arse. So a weird little bit at the end there. Oh, Hat in Time OST. I really need to play that at some point. So, I'm thinking what I'll do, instead of making it a perfectly straight line, I'm going to do like a little gradient between the black and the purple. And yeah, that purple looks perfect. We'll add a little bit of white to it when we do the highlights. Do it that way. But I mean, we've actually got this little overhang here, so unless I want to go like as accurate as possible, we could make the overhang purple and then make the stalk black. We'll see. I always treat these as like little experiments. We figure it out as we go along. That's what I did with the Ukrainian flag ones I did. And, you know, if something doesn't work, we can always put a bit of primer over the top of it and try again. We don't make mistakes here. Plus dyslexia, heart issues. I too have been nerfed by the universe to prevent total dominance. This is why we get on. Perhaps by our powers combined we could still rule the universe. Oh yeah, I can appreciate that, Lizzie. I really need to fill out the paperwork to get the whole ADHD assessment thing sorted, but I keep forgetting or getting distracted, which doesn't help. No, we don't, Bort. I mean, they're probably right, Bort. They have a knack for identifying these things. There we go. Okay, so I could just leave the purple at that. Let's make that a little clearer for you, because I'm not working on a bright miniature this time, so it's a bit more difficult to see. Just because they're right doesn't mean I have to admit it. That's fair. Oh, Lizzie, big hugs. Lupus and fibro here, so I have some understanding of what you're going through there. But yeah, the fibro is an arse. Yes, Lizzie. It's always nice when you find another person, isn't it? I do know someone that's got EDS as well. But yeah. Ooh. I bet that was interesting, Sinister. I love stuff like that. Thank you for the hugs, Rocket. We're all a little bit broken here. I think what I might do is keep this bit black and then paint the eyes purple. I don't know. What do you think, folks? I think I just missed something due to a work call. Well, I hope the work call went okay. We were just talking about our various physical issues. This appears to be the corner penthouse of Spoonie Central. I'm okay with that. And yes, that was a Ghostbusters reference, in case anyone was wondering what I was up to there. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some Spaceship Exterior on the cap of the mushroom, and if I change my mind about the purple, I'll go back to it later. But for now, oh, that's a lot of white. That came out a bit thicker than I thought it would. A bit thicker and a bit quicker. You can't really see it. Ah, there we go, look at that massive glob of white paint. So this is Spaceship Exterior. Oh, and for those new to the channel, you didn't see me put any water in the purple I used. That's because all my Citadel paints that are in dropper bottles are pre-thinned using Liquitex Flow Aid. So I don't have to mix them with water every time I paint, because they're already the perfect consistency to just apply straight to the miniature. As you can see there. That's come out quite nice. And I quite like the Army Painter dropper bottle stuff. I mean, all their stuff's dropper bottle. But I find that it goes on quite nicely. I'm currently using the Character brush from Army Painter to do this. I'm being quite careful with it, just because I'm quite a shaky person. And as much as I can always just paint over things if I get the paint in the wrong place, doing that with white paint can be a bit more difficult. So I'm trying to be careful. Make sure I get coverage where I want it and not where I don't. And what I might do for the insides of those little nodules, for want of a better description, is paint them with skeleton bone or something similar. Skeleton bone is the Army Painter equivalent of bleached bone, for anyone wondering. Oh. Arthuria's Art, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Oh, Nikki, gosh, that's terrible. That's awful. I'm so sorry to hear that. And that does not make you fake at all. That's... I'm sorry to hear that they hid that from you, because, you know, that's important information to know, especially going into adulthood. If you've had that diagnosis,
Hello there.
Wow, Squig is really having a tough time with your tracks tonight, isn't it, Buff? Oh, Kian, I'm so sorry to hear that. My parents are an issue. Oh, bless you, Nikki. Big hugs. I think I got 2 in this time. Yep, I can see 2 in there, Buff. When are we forming a vigilante wing of Crocsync to deal with issues like that? Would that I could, Tids. I think if we were doing anything vigilante-y, I'd probably have to play the part of the Oracle, as it were. I've always liked Barbara Gordon though, so that's not so bad. Fair Tids. Hey Lynn, how you doing? I finished the stage play script and I'm preparing for a new comic campaign around the start of March. Awesome! I will look forward to seeing more about it. It's very exciting. Lynn is a very, very talented creator of all sorts of things. Okie dokie, Bort. You take care. And say hi to Wheezy for me and give the cats a scritch on my behalf. And I will see you soon, I'm sure. Hey, Shay. How you doing? It's going to have lesbians and kissing and lesbians kissing. Well, it sounds brilliant, Lynn. I'm sold already. Probably more of a golden age Sandman style vigilante beating up Nazis but dressed sharp. Yes, Pudlord. Love it. The brush-on primer is Green Stuff World Matte Surface Primer. So if you go to, I think it's greenstuffworld.com, you can buy it from there. And you do not need to thin it. And you don't need to apologise, Lizzie. You're not bothering me. I'm perfectly happy to answer questions about what I'm painting, how I'm painting it, and what tools I use. Because at the end of the day, as much as these are kind of just an excuse to make sure I actually paint my fucking miniatures, they're also an opportunity for us to share tips and ideas and, you know, just talk about hobby stuff in general. And do all the things I used to do when I used to go and paint in my local store before the dark times, before the COVID nation attacked. Yeah, fair play, Lizzie. High velocity lead poisoning. Yes, Nikki. That is a great one. Thank you, Cyborg. You know, last time this was put in the jukebox, I had to watch Lost Boys before I went to bed because it was just stuck with me. Not that that's a bad thing, because Lost Boys is a fucking great film. I misread D-Mac's choice, so I put this in. Hey, fair enough. Discord appears to shat itself. Oh no. Interesting. I'll keep an eye on that. But yeah, folks, if you're having problems with the Discord server, it may just be that Discord's having a time. No, I do really like this track. I like the entire soundtrack, to be fair. I wish you folks could see what Porthos is doing. Because he's just like spinning in a little circle and trying to make his blanket into a donut on the floor. Yeah, that's fair, Cyborg. We've got a fairly active community on the Discord, which is really nice. It's lovely to see everybody chatting and sharing stuff. We've got some very passionate folks. But passionate in the good way, not in the euphemistic way, if you see what I mean. Yeah, we got API problems. Yeah, that'll be it. Are Vallejo brush-on primers any good? Folks in chat that have used Vallejo primers, what are your opinions? Because, frankly, when I discovered the Green Stuff World one, I never looked back. I like it so much that I've never bothered to try any other primers. I'm a big fan of a lot of their stuff. They have some really good FX paints, like fluorescent ones that glow under a black light. They've got colour shifting paints. They got into some trouble because of their colour shifting paints a while back, because their lawyers got a little bit overzealous. But that's all been sorted now, which is good because those paints are really nice, and I prefer not to support asshole companies, and I would be very sad if I had to find a new primer. I use Vallejo Primer in my airbrush for everything but black, and use the black for base rooms. Ah, neat. Thank you, Nikki. See, this is one of my favourite things about having the sort of community that we've got here, is that we've got people from all sorts of different creative backgrounds, and with access to all sorts of different products and tools. So you can end up with all sorts of different advice, which I think is much better than me just going, oh, well, I really like this thing. Because just because something works for me doesn't mean it's going to work for you, you know? Like, I know a lot of folks don't like the Army Painter paints, but I get on really well with them. Just about experimenting, I guess. Finding what really works for you. Just like there's no one way to paint things. There's no one tool for the job either. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you folks. I had a job interview on Tuesday. Yesterday. Shit, that was yesterday. Wow, this week is a long year. I'm not inherently a beginner, but more so really want to get away from GW stuff that isn't models. That's fair, Lizzie. Like, I'm not a big fan of Citadel paints unless they've been pre-thinned. I'm keeping an eye on the time slow. I will finish roughly on time, I promise. I just heard him in the hallway and I was like, shit, he's not going to tell me off, is he? Because I do need to finish up soon. Yeah. If they're pre-thinned, then they're all right. But like the faff required to put them in dropper bottles so that they don't dry out really quickly, and the having to thin them so that they're a little bit easier to use and stuff like that is kind of
It's fine.
Hello.
I wasn't trying to rush you.
I know you weren't. I just, you know.
Just hunting rabbits.
What?
Goodbye.
Okie dokie tids. You take care. And I hope things are all smooth sailing for you tonight. I do buff, but
Hello there.
Slow and I have arranged something for after the stream finishes. Devilish laughter fills us with confidence. Yeah, he's still playing Monster Hunter. He derives no small amount of pleasure out of murdering the bomb badgies. Which is made all the more unsettling by the fact that now whenever he gives me like a bar of chocolate or something, he looks at me and goes, "Badgie." Wondering how long it's going to be before he smacks me on the head with a longsword. I mean, it won't be a longsword because he doesn't use a longsword, but like, you know, smacks me on the head with a cartoonishly large hammer or something. Been buying stuff from Goblin Gamer recently. It's like Argos for mini painting in that it's all reasonably priced. Yes, I love Goblin Gamer. Wonderful, wonderful store. I also really like Alchemist's Workshop. And that has nothing to do with the fact that they send you Haribo with your order, honest. But no, Alchemist Workshop are really reasonably priced as well. I buy most of my painting and basing supplies either from Green Stuff World, because I love their paints, and because they've got a nice big selection of other bits and bobs, or from Rival Scenics if I want something fancy. Rival Scenics do dried actual flowers. They do moss and different kinds of glass and lots of really nice stuff for bases. Oh, Goblin Gaming sends refreshers. Forgot that. Yes, they do send refreshers, don't they? Oh, does it not, Lizzie? Give me a second. I will, I guess I need to create a new one. That one must have expired. What a pity. Oh, it's I'm getting an internal server error when I try to generate the link, so it may just be because Discord's not working at the moment. Which is a shame. But hopefully it'll sort its shit out soon. Yeah, I can't even generate a new link right now, so I'm sorry about that, Lizzie. It really is. That link should work, because I know we've had people join the Discord via it more recently. So, if you do really want to join the Discord, then I'd say just hang on to that link, and when Discord's finished having its tantrum, give it another try. And if it's still not working, feel free to give me a shout. You can drop me a DM on here or something like that, and I'll get a link over to you. Okay, we'll probably have to tidy the purple up a little bit once I'm done doing the white, but that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, look, got a little bit there. It's fine. Oops. Just making a mess now. We're gonna blow these thinking cans away. Fucking love this song. Miracle of Sound is a really talented musician. How do we feel about the fact we can run a full army of Kroot now? I still can't run a full army of squigs, so I'm bitter. But other than that, yeah, it's great. Oh, okay. Good luck, Nikki. I can't believe that Dare to Be Stupid's got embedding disabled. That's dumb. Just needed that link. Fair, Podlord. Entirely Nurgling Armley needs to return. Yes, it does, Nikki. I said to Slow the other day that if I ever manage to acquire all of the squigs, like if I have one of every squig ever made, and there are no more squigs for me to collect to have a complete collection, I will have to start collecting Nurglings instead. Starting with the sassy Nurgling. Entire Gretchen army. Yes! I'm down with that. Right, it is 8 o'clock, so I should finish up. I'm just going to try and get this little bit here, because at least then we've painted 2 bits of this today, which isn't too bad. And I've learnt my lesson from good old Scootin' Larry. When I come to do the yellow bit and we put the Pepper Squigmol on, I will wait for it to dry fully before I put the yellow on top. Because, bless him, Larry was very nearly orange. Okay, so we'll probably need a second and probably a thinner coat of the white on top of this. Just so that it's, you know... Oh, I've deliberately used an off-white as well so that I can use just a full-out sort of brilliant white, for want of a better description, as the highlight colour. Okay, last little bit. There we go. Trying to get a decent view of it in for you. There you go. We have the beginnings of our NB Pride squig. I think between them and little Scootin' Larry here. Oh, it's a magnet there. Yeah, between them and Scootin' Larry, this has been a pretty successful stream. So there will be pictures of Scootin' Larry up on the socials probably tomorrow now, because I want to kind of just chill for the rest of the night. Aw, poor Nurglings. I'm sure they'll turn up when they're hungry. Fair, Nikki. Okay. Scootin'. Yeah, exactly. How odd. We want to go to this screen. So, massive thank you everyone for coming along tonight. I hope you've had a good time. It's been really nice to just sort of chill out and paint. Thank you for the hydrate buff. Yeah, it's been really nice. I've had a very stressful day, so just relaxing with you all, chatting and painting some Swig friends has been absolutely lovely. I hope you've all had a nice relaxing time too. I will be back, unless anything stops me, on Friday with some more Hobby Happy Hour. We'll be carrying on with our little NB Squig friend here. And okay, let's see who we've got that we can raid. There we go. Right. Tids is live, so let's raid Tids today. I tried to mix it up so that we're not raiding the same person every week, and yeah, I think it'll be a nice nice way to close out the stream. So put your best wire faces on, and hopefully I'll see you all on Friday. And as always, until I do see you next, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, wash your fucking hands, and have a great rest of your week, everyone, however you're spending it. Right. Take care. Bye.